Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be ranking my album right here, Space One. And a lot of people have seen it. It's an average album. It's not really that popular, but at least people who are on this channel and still watch it, right? Now, let me explain. I'm going to be rating my own album, and if you think I'm going to rate it a 10 out of 10, I will not, because it is not a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. Now, let's go off with the first track, Space. It's a pretty good opening. I've actually had that song, I made that song a year ago, but I reworked it. All the songs are reworked because they were kind of pre-made, except for, I think only 3 songs were, like, pre-made, and reworked. Like, the four rest were actually new. The other 3 were, like, just reworked and from years ago that I did. But Space One, that song, I would honestly give it like an 8 out of 10. It's a pretty good opening in my opinion. Next, the second song, Lollipop. Pretty good, like, second starter song. It's like the second song that I made 2 years ago and reworked it a lot than what it used to be, because if you guys remember, in my old videos, I did a different Lollipop song, the same thing you hear in this one, but it was kind of teasing that I was doing an album, but it was going to be longer. But then most of the songs that I did on that were forgotten, and I never did that. And I have this phone, and then it was on my other phone. So I just did a 7-track one. I got 7-track album. Honestly, I don't know if you call it album or mixtape, so I don't know. It's only on YouTube, not Spotify or anything like that. I'll just put it on Spotify if I ever do put it on different things. Lollipop, I would honestly give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's kind of a hype song, but it's like you get pretty used to the beat. It's not really like a really good song. Next song would have to be Stars in Motion for the third song. Now, that song is in my opinion, one of my favorite songs on the thing. It's not the most popular. I could list the top 3 later in this video. I will put them right there. Not right now, but later on. So, Stars in Motion, it's honestly a pretty good damn track for myself, I would say. The guitar a little bit kind of helps it a little bit. It kind of shows, like, why the song is called Stars in Motion. It's a pretty good damn song, in my opinion. I would honestly rate it an 8.2 out of 10. So, yeah, that's basically it. Next song we have for number 4 is Come Fly Away. This, in my opinion, is the worst track, or not track on the album. What can I say? The beat's kind of weird. It kind of does fit the name and the song a little bit, but the beat is not really. It's not gonna get you hooked into the song. If you like the song, then you just probably don't know what else to listen to. You know what I mean? If you do like the song, then it's whatever. But in my opinion, it's a 4 out of 10. Not that, it's not that great, I mean. Next on the list, number 5, we have Galaxy Travel. This is honestly the second kind of worst one. In my opinion, it's got like more of like a funky, or I guess you could call it a funky kind of vibe, or yeah, a funky kind of vibe. But in that case, in that song, it's kind of not really fitting with the electronic EDM dub kind of way. This is more of an EDM kind of thing for this kind of vibe around this whole track, but this track is more likely to be a funky kind of vibe. So it doesn't really, it's kind of weird. You just go from this EDM electronic, and then you just switch into this track, which is funky kind of vibe, and it just makes me confused, like, wasn't I listening to like an electronic song? So it's a 6 out of 10. It's a pretty good song, but it's like, whoa, you transition to a different kind of vibe, you know what I mean? Now we get into my favorite track that I made into this album. It is Into the Night, and this honestly is my favorite whole song on the whole track, just because of how good it sounds. And this is a pretty damn good song. It's the third song, I believe, that I've created that was made 2 to 3 years ago, and I reworked it a lot than what it used to be. If you guys remember from the song from the other channel. By the way, some of the songs that were put in here were basically what I was going to plan for the album, but I never actually released the album on YouTube. because I never did actually. It was on a SoundCloud, I think, but that SoundCloud I deleted forever, so, you know, that's gone forever. But this is definitely a 9 out of 10, this song, Into the Night, for me. 9 out of 10, definitely. Probably would be my greatest hit if I had more people checking out my shit. But, you know, it's whatever. Now we get on to the last song on this album, number 7, Moonflower 1. I would say part 1, but, like, you know, who really cares? I just like the 1. So, anyways, Moonflower 1 it's an alright song, you know, but, like, it's, like, I think it's the second most popular song on the album right now with about 21, like, views, which is good for me because I don't get those views often, so thank you very much for that. Anyways, this song, it's, you know, it's a really good song to end off this album. It's got, like, a really chill vibe, and then it's got, like, this beat and everything. It makes you kind of want to, like, just, like, lay down and kind of chill to it a little bit. But, you know, this song is not, these are songs that are kind of not the greatest because it's a 7-track song, so, like, you know, it's a really short album, so, so this song, I will give it, like, a 7.8 out of 10 to an 8 out of 10. I'm gonna go with probably 8 out of 10, maybe on that song, so, you know, that's it. Anyways, guys, that was it for me ranking my album. Overall, I think this album gets 6.5 to a 7 on this album. This is not, it's a 7-track album, so, you know, not a lot of people are gonna get, many people are gonna get mixed reviews about this. Like, Lil Peep's album got, like, really not that great reviews, and then it got great reviews, and then everyone liked this and that, because it was a 7-track album. You know, if there was more tracks on the album that people enjoy, if I had more tracks on the album, which wasn't really, I was just putting songs that I made a while back, and then I put some new songs in there to show, like, what my vibe is, kind of. I would like to make an album where I do rap a little bit, but I probably would never do that because I'm not talented like that. So this probably gets like a 6 to 7, 6.5 out of to a 7 on this album. So unless you guys want to tell me what you rated this, how you feel about this album, it's a 7-track album. My playlist is on the playlist part of my channel, so you can see it there. Like, I don't like self-promoting. If you want to subscribe, then do that, I guess. And leave a like, I don't know, but don't really give a fuck. You know, tell me how you feel about this album in the comments below, what you rated it. I promise you that I will not care at all because I gave this a 6, honestly, a 6 to a 7. Honestly, I'm going with a 6 out of 10 on this album. So, did you like it? Did you not? Anyways, also, I will be releasing, Space 2, probably maybe at the end of this month, or, like, maybe, like, a little bit further into July. I don't know when I want to release it, probably maybe August, but I really want to take my time on this. It's going to be probably over 11 tracks to 13 tracks on this album. I really want to actually have this done. I did tell myself I was going to make up a third one, Space 3, but I don't think that's ever going to happen, honestly. It's probably just going to be like a posthumous album if I die. Because I have many songs left over. I think I have 20 songs that I have not released. It was supposed to release on YouTube. Don't kill me, please. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video, possibly when Space 2 releases. So, goodbye.